Good evening, Socorro, and welcome to KTEK News. I'm Rio Sessions, and I'll be one of your hosts tonight. This Sunday, a wildfire broke out near the river at the edge of Socorro. The Otero Fire was reported around 5 p.m. on Sunday night, and within a couple of hours, the blaze could be clearly seen above the trees from Chaparral Drive, which is just a half a mile away. That same day, winds were high, causing the Otero Fire to spread much more readily. This fire managed to jump both sides of the Rio Grande, although it did not cross the ditch roads near it. As of yesterday, the fire has burned 494 acres and is now 50% contained, thanks to the 65 personnel that worked to fight this fire. Thankfully, no structures are reported to have been destroyed, but in a few locations the fire got within just a few hundred feet of several homes. Otero Park was within the burn range of this fire, although Bosque Rivertine and Confluence Park to the north stayed out of the blaze. At this point, the cause of the fire is still undetermined. We'd like to thank all the amazing firefighters who worked tirelessly to contain this fire and keep it from becoming disastrous to Socorro residents. Last week, we reported on an international student, referred to as KOD, who had his student visa revoked without warning and is now suing ICE and the Department of Homeland Security. Although the case has not gone through yet, there have been developments this past week. In particular, a federal judge recently ruled that the Department of Homeland Security must restore KOD's student visa while the case proceeds. For more information on this story, you can visit last week's KTEK News segment or one of several New Mexico news outlets that have reported to this story. Now, on to the weather. As usual, the weather gets interesting just in time for me to report on it. Tonight, we're looking at a warmer evening with a low of 49 degrees. Tomorrow brings us winds of 10 to 15 miles per hour and patchy blowing dust before noon. We're also looking at a 30% chance of precipitation and a high near 74. Friday night also brings a chance of precipitation with a low near 46 and winds up to 15 miles per hour. Saturday brings a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high near 76. Saturday night looks about the same with a low near 48. Sunday has a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms and otherwise looks partly sunny and breezy with a high near 78. Sunday night looks drier with a low near 46. Monday and into early next week brings 20 to 30% chances of showers and thunderstorms afternoon with highs in the low 70s during the day and lows in the low 40s at night. This report was retrieved from the National Weather Service site today at 7:30 p.m. Now to Melina after the break.
Good evening. In the past few months, some of you may have noticed large power lines spreading up across the desert and semis hauling large turbine blades, particularly along I-25. These lines carry electricity generated by approximately 900 wind turbines by the SunZia wind field. The SunZia project is broken into two sub-projects, SunZia Wind and SunZia Transmission, and is the largest renewable energy infrastructure project in U.S. history. SunZia Wind is a 3.5 gigawatt wind farm being developed in the Torrance, Licon, and San Miguel counties. SunZia Transmission is the 550-mile, 3 gigawatt high voltage direct current transmission line that will carry the energy to Arizona and California. The SunZia project has experienced its fair share of resistance since its conception in 2006. Following groundbreaking in September of 2023, the project has responded to two separate lawsuits and various motions to halt construction, in addition to concerns from environmentalists that the transmission lines will be used to transmit fossil fuel-generated electricity. The private owners of the SunZia project, Pattern Energy, assured that the whopping $8 billion of investments in the project, an estimated $1 billion will be invested back into the local governments, communities, schools, and landowners through sales and use taxes, property tax, and land payments to federal, state, and private landowners. Additionally, this project is forecasted to create 2,000 construction jobs during peak construction and more than 150 permanent positions to help maintain the project. The project itself is projected to be operational in 2026. Now, on to announcements. Tomorrow, Friday, May 2nd, the SGA is hosting a field day on the athletic field starting at 2 p.m. Activities will consist of water guns, water balloons, and a dunk tank. Also tomorrow, the dining hall is throwing an end of semester party starting at 11 a.m. Thursday, May 8th will be the much anticipated midnight breakfast starting at 10 p.m. And another important reminder, Thursday the 8th will be a Friday schedule with the study day being provided on the 9th. That's all we have for tonight, and we'll see you guys next time.